Detroit Lions.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Look, all any running back wants is a little... room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
The Lions take over first.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
He's tackled at
the numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
2nd and 6. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He gets away from 1. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to be...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Back at the 21.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice...
And now look at him go. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Lions.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
J.K. Dobbins the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Lions, nothing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They red zone coverage there. Thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And the Lions.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
Now, this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Oh, that was dangerous.
Brady's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up second and
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. To throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down Detroit.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On 1st down, Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Tackle made back.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. The man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass
has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete right side to Kmet. Not much there, only a yard.
complete to Cole Kmet.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing, you and I will be here to watch. And I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone...
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They run. Montgomery. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Brady. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That is caught by Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, they'll go round with Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. 31. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They're on 27-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 67 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You wonder with any receiver how they'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. As he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Detroit.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 35, Bears 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
The first down pass.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 4, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Touchdown, Chicago! Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down, Lions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And long.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Tonight.
So this one...